Once we became profitable and the business was like this,
I was working a ton of hours. Hey, this is Shareese from Skinphorea. I'm back. I have missed you guys. I am so excited to welcome you back to our YouTube channel. So we're going to get right into this thing. My first topic is top 5, bottom 5 things that happened to my business and me during the pandemic. Top 5, number 5, working from home. When the pandemic hit, my daughter was about 6 or 7 months old. Maternity leave was definitely over. So now she's at an age where, for working mothers, she's basically ready for daycare. And it's a very scary feeling. How do you hand over your basically newborn baby to complete strangers to care for them 5 days a week, 9 to 12 hours a day? Basically, that caretaker will end up spending more time with your kid than you are. I was 2 weeks into researching, interviewing, touring schools and daycare centers, and then all of a sudden, everything shut down. And then the ability to work from home full time was presented. Yes, finally, I have a work schedule that is flexible. Finally, there's no mom guilt or that guilty feeling of not being able to be hands-on with the care of my child day in and day out. I'm now literally able to have the best of both worlds. I can get my job done on the time schedule that I choose. I can care for my new baby at home full time, like yay. 4, the camaraderie of entrepreneurs. This was the first time in an extremely long time that I felt like business owners were sharing real information without the expectation of receiving something for it. It was wonderful to see people from different industries sharing tips on how to apply for government funding, what grants were available, what PPP loans were available, how to apply for EILD loans. Small business owners really started to come together. It was extremely refreshing and also motivating. 3, real time to digress and regroup. During the shutdown, it gave me time to think, rest, reconnect, recharge mentally and physically, strategize, and get through tasks that I had been putting off for weeks and months because I simply didn't have the time to do it. This forced break really helped me put some things in my life into perspective. It helped me discover things about myself and ultimately allowed me the time that I needed to set some real goals of things that I want to accomplish moving forward. 2, more access to funding. Surprisingly, access to funding for expansion, buying more inventory, working capital to pay our employees became a lot easier to obtain. The same loans that we were trying to get approved for 6 months prior to the pandemic, we were being shut out or being offered extremely low approval amounts. And then fast forward to being in the midst of this pandemic, applying for those same loans. We're getting now the funding that we need with no hassle, and real amounts for us to maintain the success of Skinphorea. 1, ingenuity. The pandemic really pulled out the creativeness of entrepreneurship. This set the imitators away from the innovators, like it completely set them apart from each other. It was the middle of December, and I am outside downtown Detroit, Michigan, having brunch with my sisters and my 1-year-old daughter. Never have I ever thought that that would be something that we could do in the city of Detroit. Everything is now available virtually, curbside pickup, contactless delivery. There's never been a time where customer service and products are something that you can get delivered to your front door. We are dining in heated igloos. We are having school online through conference calls and Zoom. We are having 5-star restaurants just drop off food to our front doors. And with Skinphorea directly, we were finally able to implement our long distance virtual consultations, our virtual acne boot camp in a really effective way. We were able to finally ship out our at-home acne kit systems. We revamped our entire website to be more user-friendly and client-focused so they can get the info and products they need without having to speak to a representative. It's definitely a more empowering time for those that love to be self-sufficient, and me being a true introvert, I love it.